Today we will be talking about simplifying polynomials. So on the board behind me I have several examples of how we can simplify polynomials. So the first one, 3x squared plus 2x squared. So if we just even think about it, we have 3 somethings plus 2 somethings. Even if we drew a picture, we've got an x squared, an x squared, an x squared, and an x squared. We've got 3 of them. And then we have 2 of them. So guess how many we have? We have 5 of them. So what we do is when we add the terms of a polynomial, if the variable and their powers are exactly the same, we can simply add or subtract or do whatever to each of these terms. So in this case, we are adding the coefficients. 3x squared plus 2x squared is 5x squared. Now, if we had something that looks really similar, 3x squared plus 2x, we can't combine those terms because the variables are not exactly the same. All right, so now let's look at this really long polynomial. And we are going to first determine if we can combine any of them, if any of them are like terms. So we have here a 3x squared, and when we scan across, do we have any other x squared? Yep, we have that one. So this one, we have 3x squared plus x squared. And whenever you just have the variable by itself, we assume that it's a 1. 3 plus 1, so that means we have 4x squared. I'm just going to cross those out just so that we know we've taken care of everything. Now we have the x values. We have 4x plus 2x minus 3x. We always have to take the operation that's right in front of that coefficient. So 4 plus 2 is 6, minus 3 is 3. So we have plus 3x. And now we have what's left are just constants, something without a variable. We have a plus 1 and a minus 7. 1 minus 7 is negative 6. So our simplified polynomial, 4x squared plus 3x minus 6. We can also use variables or terms that have more than one variable. As long as the variables are exactly the same, we can combine. So in this case, 2a squared b plus 3a squared b, since the variable part of it is exactly the same, we can do this to the coefficient, 2 plus 3. That's 5a squared b. Now this one looks really similar, but you have to be very careful. 2a squared b plus 3ab squared. Those are not the same. We cannot combine those. Finally, we can simplify polynomials if we can distribute something in. So in this case, we have in parentheses 3x squared plus 5x. And we have a coefficient of 4, or something outside that's being multiplied in. So we're going to multiply in each term. And we are just going to deal with the number portion of it. So 4 times 3, that's 12x squared. Then we have 4 times 5x, that's 20x. We always have to be careful about our sign, keeping the signs the same. If something should be with negative numbers and things, so let's say we have a negative 2 times, let's say 5x minus 4x squared. Okay. Say we have a problem like that. We're going to take negative 2 times 5x. So negative 2 times 5 is negative 10, and we keep the x. Now we have negative 2, and we have a negative 4. This minus 4x squared, we look at this as kind of a negative 4. Negative 2 times negative 4 is a positive 8x squared. And that is how we simplify polynomials.